Welcome back, everyone. Another edition of UT4 Elim League Season 4, hosted by UTPugs. We have a regular season matchup between Crytek's team, I don't know what they're calling themselves these days, and the Zoomers, who we just watched take down Final Boss 2-1. And we will be getting into this one in a second. Looks like Rankin is going to be our first map. So looking forward to a good one out of these two teams here. Apologize for not being as entertaining before this match starts, as I need to just kind of at least let the voice rest a little bit before we get into another match right after this, and then a match later tonight. We've got a lot on the table for today. I'm guessing Ask is a sub for somebody for right now, potentially for Crytek's team. Not sure. Who is their fourth normally? Oh, Moncho. So yeah, they very few sub options with Moncho as your last, so they get Ask as their sub, I believe. So we are ready. We are about to get into this matchup. So once again, welcome back to UT4 Elim League Season 4, hosted by UTPugs. This is a regular season matchup between Crytek and Zoomers. Not sure what Crytek's team name is supposed to be, but it's whatever it is right now. It is Crytek's team, and they are going to be playing Zoomers on Rankin to start this off. Ask looks like to be the sub for Moncho, and we will have 59X as finally arrived, and will be here playing for Zoomers. Tron not going to be in for this one, but we're going to get right into the action here. Starting off on Rankin, once this timer hits 0, we're going to be into map number 1, and we have the final countdown, and we're going to be getting right into Rankin right after this. So let's get on board with Dion, round number 1 captain for Zoomers. And why are we in third person? Don't know why, but we're not out of it now, and Dion is zooming in, looking at the link gun area. Ask not going to peek it, holding bio, and Dion just looking for whatever he can, but finding nothing so far. And Crytek able to get behind a couple of people here, and Dion backs off. Ask going to shoot down, and Shanga right in front of Dion, but Dion hits 2 primaries, and he's going to try and get out of there as soon as he can. Darth headshots Dion, and Dion goes down 59, needing to warm up into this one, and finds Crytek, and him and Crytek trading shots. Neither one able to kill the other, but finally, he goes down. Crytek is last alive. Well, not last alive. Last alive for one of him and Elask are last alive against Power and Goat. And Crytek hits a nice snipe. Crytek missing the second one, and a little bit of lag there. It looks like Power last alive and goes down to the nice flak out of Crytek, and 1-0 to Crytek's team. Crytek, great round one. We'll stick right on board. Can he keep it up? And he is going to be looking here. And speculative rockets not connecting. Going to be going on board. Finds Dion. Dion versus Crytek, but Dion has backup in the form of Power. Gets a little bit of damage onto Crytek. Crytek does make Power suffer for that, though. And now Amp is in a kind of a bad 1v2. 59 is able to kind of help out. Hits a couple of nice shots onto Crytek, and Crytek has 25 HP. 59 getting the work done. Looks like he had 10 HP, so able to survive and get damage out. And it is going to be Crytek last alive, 1v2 against Dion. Dion's minigunning already, or 59 is. They know he's low, and doesn't matter. Dion hits the shock primary, takes down Crytek, and there goes round one over to Zoomers. Well, I should say round two. First round on the board for Zoomers, and we'll go on board Darth here. Darth going to be moving over, taking the low ground, and moving over to this Amp quickly. Trying to get into the action. I think they hear a bunch over at Bio, probably get the call, and damage out onto Power. Darth, hearing somebody above him, is going to check the link behind, but 59 is just kind of getting out of there, and Elask and Darth separated from the rest of their team as the rest of them have been going down, and Power gets a big flak onto Darth, and Darth able to return the favor onto Power, but a lot of damage went Darth's way, and Dion crouch combos Darth for the death. UT4 specialed, and round number 2 on the board for Zoomers, and we'll go on board 59. How is he even getting into this? 3.4 PPR. Him and Dion, great 1-2 punch so far, showing that they have the capability. And right now, just nothing connecting early on. Chonga hits the slide and gets hit by a shock primary, and already Darth has dropped, so a little bit of a disjointed team for Crytek right now, and Crytek and Chonga 1 versus 2 here. Going to be tough for them. We'll go on board, swap over to Crytek 1 versus 4. Needs to have some massive impact in this round in order to get the round win, and gonna run into Dion, and Dion just miniguns, has no mercy, takes down Crytek, and 3-1 Zoomers. Taking a commanding lead over this. We'll go on board with Amp, round number 3. Actually leading the way, 3.5 PPR. Got a lot of kills that last round. Not quite the highest in damage, but if he's securing the kills for his team, great work from him. Getting a good chunk of damage too. And Elask kind of alone over there at minigun. So far, Amp just not quite finding anyone, and all of a sudden runs into Chonga, shooting rockets. They don't curve, however, and Amp is able to stay alive and get a couple nice snipes out, and all of a sudden he's looking at Belt. He runs into a combo straight from Elask. The question was asked, and Goat was unable to answer. And nice combo out of Crytek, preventing the easy push from Dion there. And Chonga goes down. Crytek 1 versus 2. Very winnable, though. Both players do die to a snipe. 59 has 49 HP. Power is 40 HP. Going to be tough. Can he succeed and get this done? Misses the shot onto Power. 59 just keeps going. He's going for the HP. Going to try and get above 70 here. And that's all he's looking for, as Crytek now has 2 people to either side. Gets Power, though, with the nice rocket. Actually, he doesn't have any more health. So Crytek's able to get some health. He could survive a snipe. Actually, 59's going for this too. Crytek, I'm expecting him to jump up. Does he know? Unable to connect the flak ball and hits the snipe, but 59 was able to get the HP, but Crytek able to hit the shot, gets the clutch, gets the round onto the board for his team, and a 3-2 advantage to Zoomers, but momentum swinging back in favor of Crytek's team here as the captain himself, and we're sticking on board. He's fighting right now. Has a bunch of people, and is going to back off and going to run right into 2 more people up at the 50 here. And he's going to run into somebody right to his right and runs into Dion. And Dion, big combo. Dion, 100+ damage into him, and Dion needs to back off. Crytek getting the better of him here. And but, however, Zoomers getting the better of Crytek's team as Crytek runs right into Goat, hits a nice flak, needs to back off, has Dion in front of him, gets rid of Amp, needs to get out of here though. He's stuck in a small little box and not able to escape from 59X as 59 hits him with the damage and takes down Crytek. And we'll go on board with Power now. Haven't seen a round out of him yet and need to see what he's up to. Is going to back off and not hold the bio flank as neatly. Darth now finally moving over, and Ask same time. Great timing from those two, or Crytek same time, as down goes Power. And currently have fighting going on. Crap, didn't see who I was on, but 59, or Crytek is fighting. Hit some nice rockets onto Amp there. And Chonga and Ask moving in onto 59, but 59 patiently hits the shots, and now it is all on Ask. Can he body some fools? It's looking like it's unlikely. The spam guns come out. Ask goes down 5-2 in favor of Zoomers. And I don't think we've seen Chonga yet, so let's see if Chonga can try and give Crytek's team some extra bonus here. And not little passive so far. Not really taking spell. Hits a huge combo, and somebody takes 164, and that is Amp. Or not Amp, it is somebody else, because Amp's still glowing. 164, no one would be glowing after that. Must have been Power or Dion, as they got absolutely blasted by that combo. And now 59 as trying, he's got Ask in front of him. Miniguns coming out, but a little bit of rocket damage. Ask doing the job he needed to. And some headshot onto 59 from Crytek, and down goes 59, and Zoomers dropped another round, 5-3. Who's currently in the lead? 59 is currently doing the damage for Zoomers. 4.5 PPR. Can he continue it? Nice snipe onto Darth. And 59 going to move forward and take over this well, I was going to say take over this LG, but he's moving towards Shock and just gets up, and Bio and Link trying to be the areas where they're controlling, and Power needs to back off, and Crytek up at the top here, and 59 and Crytek trading shots like two ships in the night, neither one of them hitting anything. And now Ask does drop. Crytek is up there to try and, or Darth's up there to try and take him down, but they do get the better of 59, and now it's all on Dion to try and make something happen, and he knows Crytek is there, and Crytek was hurt. Chonga, 69 HP. He doesn't know that Chonga is a little bit healthier than he would expect. Thinks that Chonga can still survive. Chonga does double check. Dion takes down Chonga, hits the nice snipe. Dion showing that pneumonia is no problem, and takes down Chonga. Gives final boss, or not final boss, Zoomers the 6-3 advantage. And we'll stick on board Dion, showing us why he is one of the best players in this game currently. I'm facing down Crytek here, and another member of Crytek's team needs to back off and get out of there. Combo not going to land onto Ask, and 59 picking up the HP, getting the kill. Him and Dion could have been comboed for 1,000,000 damage there, but thankfully no one was there to do that. And Dion and 59, or Dion pushing in now to Crytek, takes down, well, him and Amp take down Crytek. Ask, last alive, takes down 59, but it is three very healthy people, and Ask is not up to the task, goes down 7-3. Zoomers starting to run away with this one. Rankin looks to be their map right now. We'll go back on board. Well, 59's not about to fight anyone, so we'll go with Dion. Spam rockets doing a little chip damage to Crytek, and Dion keeps firing them. And not able to connect, and right now we've got Crytek in a battle for his life down at Flak, and Dion gets the flank in, but Crytek able to weasel his way out of there and get some damage out onto Dion, and now Power able to land some shock primaries onto Crytek, and now Power just runs up. Crytek missing the combo, not connecting. Dion and 59 are last two alive. Both low. Crytek takes down Dion, and now it is just 59. Can 59 secure a clutch for his team? But he takes a shot from Crytek, and the snipe hits, but Crytek has just enough HP to survive. And Chonga is very healthy, and Chonga takes down 59, and 7-4 Crytek's team trying to mount the comeback. Need to start right about now. we will go on board with Crytek as hopefully he can secure some space and more rounds for his team. Canceling cores with a teammate there. You usually don't want to be touching cores with a teammate. Does land a nice snipe onto Amp, and Amp taking a lot of damage. Nice combo out from Crytek onto Power, but has Dion looking him right down the barrel of a long hallway, and not going to be a trade that Crytek's going to want to opt into. But 59 taking 2 snipes, goes down, and now it is on Dion, needing to get a 1 versus 2, and Crytek is behind him, and Dion, 5 HP, drops dead, and 7-5 going. Things are currently going the way of Team Crytek. Past couple of rounds, can Zoomers, get it back together and retake their kind of leading position? Crytek trying to make that hard, but not able to connect, and we'll swap over. Dion currently fighting El Ask and Darth, and 22 HP. Dion moving forward, is very low, and Crytek and Chonga are also both pretty hurt. Dion just needs to try and stay alive and get some damage out. Crouching, hiding his presence, and Crytek and Dion able to spot him. Dion getting, or Crytek able to get the better, and now 59 is right in front of them. Needs to just land a shot, lands the first one on Chonga. Crytek not going to check the corner. 59 had to have hurt him below. Grenade comes out. Crytek slips away to low flak. Crytek right in front. Dion, or 59, hitting one primary. Needs to hit another one. Crytek 15 HP. Not connecting, but finally 59 able to get the round on the board for Zoomers. Hits the shots when he needs them. And that is an ace, and we're going to go on board. We're going to stay right on board. Don't touch the TV channel, as 59 is going to run into a bunch of people here. And however, Chonga not looking at the low bio entrance there from Minigun, and takes a lot of damage, and 59 going to jump up right into Crytek's face. Doesn't get punished for it, though. El Ask there, and Crytek, or not, Crytek, Chonga, trapped at belt, goes down, and now it is 59's on a killing spree. Make that, it is a 2 versus 3. Crytek and Darth versus 59 and Dion. 59 very low. Killing spree could end here. Crytek right on top of him. Combo going to come out, just barely not connecting, and a snipe from 59 does take Crytek low. The LG shot, great movement out of 59 to manufacture a good angle for himself, but not quite enough. Does take down Crytek, though, and now gives himself an opportunity. Darth getting enough HP, though, to survive a snipe, and Darth going to drop down here, and Minigun comes out. 59 just says, no thank you, I don't want any part of that, and moves away. Hits the snipe on Darth. Darth is low. Darth dies to anything. He is actually lower than 59. The mini, and the mini battle doesn't go the way Darth had anticipated, as 59 able to put the minigun away and hit the shock primary. Almost took a lot there. Nice little quick way to get up that lift, and runs right into Crytek, who backs off, doesn't want any part of 59 in that fight, and Chonga also should probably not want any part of 59, as he takes 110, and now 59 is just moving forward. Combo coming out, but he's not doesn't connect it. And 59, Darth going down, though, and Chonga's already low. El Ask and Chonga. El Ask last alive here, and El Ask probably is not long for this world, as he's got plenty of people looking at him. Slide comes out. Slide probably not the best in that scenario, and that is a 10-5 map 1 victory over 2 Zoomers, as they made it interesting, 7-5, but Zoomers able to secure it, win the next 3, and take a map 1 victory. 59x, 4,300 damage, 4.4 PPR. Dion, great support. 15 and 7, 3,700 damage, 3.5 PPR. Absolutely great performances out of them. Crytek unable to kind of really enforce his will. I mean, the team just wasn't quite all there 100%. They looked like they were just disjointed. They were all fighting separately. Because it's not like they have bad damage. It's just they couldn't secure the kills. Just too many 1v2s. And we're going to get into map number 2 here. Actually, I didn't change the score bug. We'll try and do that very quickly in between rounds at some point. So might jump away, but we're going to go on board with 59 first off here. As 59 going to be looking across from El Ask and gets the better of him at that exchange. Loses that exchange, however. And 59 now looking, still trying to look, and surprised a combo didn't come out of Darth there. But a huge combo out of 59 as Chonka goes down, and now we have a 2 versus 2, and it's going to be tough here. Darth and Crytek both actually kind of almost shooting at each other there for a second. 59 now moving across, but jumps right into Darth and goes down. Darth's waiting arms quite inviting, and there goes the kill over onto Dion. Round number 1 going the way of Crytek's team. And we're going to go on board with Crytek. Darth actually having the best round. Maybe we stick on board him, see if he can't keep it going, but it looks like he's in a kind of a bad spot here. We'll go on board with Crytek, who's in the same exact position Darth is, and but he's going to run right into Dion. Hits a nice snipe. Dion getting a little bit of damage from Crytek here, and Crytek finally getting out of the maze madness and sees power, and already a 3 versus 4 currently in favor of Crytek's team as 59 dropped early. And now Crytek's just getting to shoot people in the back for free. Dion last alive. And Dion's going to have a lot of problems there. Full health Crytek, not something you want to be looking at. And down goes Zoomers. 2 straight maps, and it is going the way of Crytek's team so far. And Dion just waiting for Crytek to peek that, but ends up going. Amp ended up getting absolutely smoked. However, looks like El Ask also dies, and Crytek takes down Dion and takes down 59. And power probably not long for this world. And I'm just assuming Crytek's cleaning this up. Yeah, he does. And I'm going to go update the score bug quickly. And you know what? After that round, we're going to stick on board Crytek, because Crytek looks like he is going nuclear right now as 59. The rockets don't connect. It was second away from lock-on. Could have just hit him for free. But Crytek decides not to go for it, and instead is punished for missing those tri-rockets, ends up dying to power, and after taking a 3-0 lead, it looks like might have been a bridge too far for Crytek, was feeling himself, but Darth able to get the kill, but Darth in a 1 versus 3, Dion very low, the other two pretty healthy, power medium HP, but Amp 1 health pack away from being Zio stacked, but he takes all of the flak cannon, has no one pushing with him, but power able to get through, hits the flak onto Darth, goes down, and now, I mean, Crytek pushed too quickly, flew a little too close to the sun there, and I mean, we'll go right back on board. He seems to be hot right now, but needs to be able to make, well, takes a lot of damage from 59 there, and gonna back off, and got power, gets a nice flak onto Crytek, and Crytek able to get power, but takes a lot of damage for his trouble. And grenades come out through the wall. Dion not able to land the shot in the Crytek. Amp able to take down Crytek, and now Chonga and El Ask in the 2 versus 3. Going to be tough for them to bring this one back, it seems like. But headshot onto Amp, and a nice flick snipe onto Amp. And Chonga able to equalize it. 2 men each for both team, but Dion and Sparkle and 59 are the last 2 alive, and El Ask and Chonga are not really equivalent. And now Chonga's just waiting as both Dion and 59 are looking, and Chonga's about to get shot from the left here. 59, yep. Perfect timing. 59 comes around the corner, hits Chonga, and 9 HP. Dion makes sure to finish him off there, and down goes Chonga, and Zoomers starting to make their comeback. We'll go on board with Dion. Haven't really seen him much yet. Crytek has been hot, so we'll check out Dion here, and doesn't quite connect any of that damage, but gonna move around and kind of runs into Darth. Has 2 at bio, but the combo is a little bit too late. Darth currently fighting at statues. No one apparently calling that out. Dion's gonna end up getting shot in the back. Oh, just barely gets out of there, just in time. And somehow, after all of that, Dion has the flank, but Chonga gets the better of the exchange with Dion, and now Crytek's right in Dion's face too. Rocket comes out, Crytek and Chonga versus 2, but Chonga goes down. Crytek last alive in a 1 versus 3. 59 still very healthy, but headshot changes that, and now, I mean, they know where he is. They have him trapped in a corner, and minigun comes out from Dion. Flak coming out from Crytek, but not connecting. Dion takes down Crytek, and 3-3 Zoomers has made the comeback after a nice early couple of rounds out of Crytek's team. Zoomers able to kind of make a big push, and now Amp against 2 here at statues, and somehow Amp is still alive, and Darth is the one that drops. Amp finally dies, but a 2-for-1 exchange. You take that every day of the week. Chonga's getting chased down. It looks like Crytek has a couple of people on his tail here. Drops, and Chonga now 15 HP. Link Gun comes out. Link Gun takes down Chonga, and that is a 4-3. And after taking the first 3 rounds, Crytek's team has all of a sudden collapsed. 3 rounds going the way, and you hear those rockets loading, Darth. What are you doing? I don't know what Darth was doing there, but it wasn't working out for him. Flat comes out, and where is the fighting? Because Darth currently isn't involved, but Darth does kind of end up finding Amp, and they are starting to meet. Amp goes down, and a nice rocket out of Darth, but Dion just absolutely pumping the damage, and now, I mean, 59 is insanely stacked, and he still has 2 HP packs available to him, and Crytek just takes a bunch of damage. 59 is going to just, I think, push his advantage, but Crytek looking for him and needs backup, and snipe onto Crytek, but also a snipe onto 59, and, or actually he had 1 HP pack remaining to him. Those are Crytek's HP packs. And now 59 does survive a snipe, but Crytek able to equalize after 59 got a great advantage. And now everyone's just crouching, and 59 hears him. 59 knows he's down there. .59 now once again knows he's in maze. Heard the dodge up, misses the snipe. Combo doesn't come through for Crytek, and this is going to be a close round. Crytek very, very low here. 59 a lot healthier. They now 100% know where each other is, and Crytek needs to push in. And 59 just holds the angle, takes down Crytek. Completely unafraid, gets the wrecker, and that is another round. 5 straight to Zoomers. And we'll go back on board 59. Can he continue this run of form here? As, I mean, Chonga takes a lot of damage, and 59 is going to back off now, move over to help his team over at the statue's top maze area. And El Ask doing his best to hold off a bunch of people. Crytek complaining about camper warning. Same area Killing was getting it in from a few matches ago. So it seems like that statues area, if you're sitting and just kind of roaming around that little stairway and you're not dodging and not moving enough, you will take camper damage. It's not enough of a vertical change, I'm guessing. Don't exactly know how it's coded, but Crytek getting mad from that, and 59 now right on Chonga and only able to land a shock primary. But Elask jumps right up into 59's face and takes a lot of damage, but able to take out Power. And 59 takes down Elask, and it is a 3 versus 3. As Crytek jumps right into 59's face, takes a lot of damage, and then jumps up back to Bio. Darth flanking, and Darth is not going to go up the back hall. Going to fight the guy at Mini instead. And 59 and Dion in a 2 versus 2. Chonga takes a big rocket, jumps up right into 59's waiting arms. Or that was Crytek, I should say. Now Chonga has Dion and 59 right in front of him and behind him. And Chonga going down to the Eiffel Tower from Dion and 59. And that is going to be another round. 7 in a row over to, and now Dion's actually in the lead. So let's go on board with Dion. And already looks like Amp went down. That statues alone got tagged. But now Dion gets a great flank, only able to land a small flak onto Chonga. And now Darth and a couple people and Crytek behind Dion too. And Dion now, however, straight just murks Crytek. Hits 4 straight shots. Crytek drops. The body has not even been cold yet. And Dion gonna push over to Bio. Sees Chonga. Can't land the snipe though. Needs to hit some people here. Chonga is low, is snipeable. Darth is much healthier. And Darth gonna be moving forward. Dion moving around, trying to get into a good spot. And Elask almost just rockets Dion in the face. If he kept moving there, definitely could hear him. And shot going back onto Dion, and Dion's just walking his way around the map. And Darth headshots Dion, just merciless. And finally, after several rounds of straight losses, a round on the board for Roughnecks, or whoever Crytek's team's name is. But Crytek, once again, back on board with him, just unable to find the damage right now, and gets hit by a bit of flak from Power, and walks into a snipe from 59. Crytek just not his round for so far, but everyone else on his team seems to be doing well. And Crytek has Amp right behind him, and 59 just jumping to his right. Doesn't even have to like aim, just walks into his face and hits the fire button. And now all of a sudden it is Power, last alive, needs to try and make something happen. Zoomers trying to avoid going to 7-5 scoreline, but Power dies to Darth, and that is a 7-5 scoreline. Dion and 59 well clear of their 2 teammates in this one. We go back on board Dion. 3.6 PPR, not quite as high as we would have hoped, and 59 not quite as impactful as he was on Rankin. Headshot onto Chonga though, and that's a big damage that, and Elask goes down, and another nice snipe. Dion unable to connect that one, but Darth moving forward. He's gonna boot jump up here. Darth goes down. Dion hitting some nice shots, and now Crytek over at Bio trying to push Amp. 2 people at Amp. Dion not really helping him, but does see Chonga. Chonga just sitting below Dion here. And Chonga goes down. Crytek and Dion 1v1. Dion has the massive health stack, and Dion uses that health stack to his advantage, takes down Crytek, and Crytek's team drops a round 8-5. Dion's round 2 rounds away from this one, and can they secure it? Dion here has Elask in his face and is actually taking a good bit of damage from Elask. That is a win for Crytek's team. If Elask is just, but huge combo onto Elask, just walks into it. Dion though only 47 plus HP, and trying to connect with 59 here. Lot of pretty healthy players on Crytek's team though, and Dion able to get Crytek down to a limited amount of HP, but Dion taking some camper damage, and now Chonga on to Dion. 59 still somehow surviving. Crytek goes down to Dion. Chonga now last alive in a 1 versus 2 as 59 took down Darth. And what was looking like a very tough round for Zoomers has turned into a round that is in their advantage. Theirs to lose. Chonga gets taken down to 30 HP by 59, and Dion comes in from the side, takes down Chonga, and 9-5. Zoomers have finally put aside their, woes and have just put Crytek's team away here. Dion just looking for any damage from the side, and looks like Darth was actually fighting. 59 is currently, he's going to have Darth behind him here, and Darth not connecting, but 59 does. Darth needing to not push that. Power going down. And Amp just pistons up, but right into Darth. Not what you want to see, and damage coming out, though. 59 onto Darth. Darth takes down 59. Dion, last alive, 1 versus 3. Took a lot of damage. Has Darth right in front of him. Takes down Darth, but he falls. Can't get the HP pack. 5 HP. Dion is low. Needs to try and get out of here. Chonga boot jumps towards him. Boot jump hero, and Chonga is just right behind Dion. Dion moving over, and he still has people up, and Crytek's going to look for him here. Dion's going to move all the way over. And Crytek sees him going back, and Crytek fighting him, but Dion getting a bit better of Crytek here. Crytek very low on HP, but Dion drops, and Crytek takes down Dion. And out. I mean, Crytek's team still in this. Don't call them out of it until the map is over. And 9-6 scoreline currently, and Crytek unable to connect on Dion, and both of them not able to connect on each other. And Crytek sees 59. Dion comes up. Power comes up the Chubbs lift. Rather, we saw Dion sitting there for a while, but 59 gets flanked by Darth. Crytek took less damage than he needed to from that flank opportunity from Power. Needed to be a good one, and Power and Amp now are going to go down here, I think. Yeah, that was a quick round after Dion and 59 dropped, and it looked like Crytek was in position to be absolutely blown away for that round, but turns out that Crytek was just the bait for his team to get huge damage out. Now Crytek's going to back off, and we're going to go over on board 59, I think, firing. Amp fighting from top water to statues. Both teams playing very passively right now. Darth pushing in onto Amp, and Darth, however, now in a 1 versus 2 goes down, and now it is big damage out onto Elask. Elask goes down. Crytek needs to make something happen here. Crytek and Chonga. 59 does go down. Crytek trying to shoot at Power, hits a snipe, but gets shot by, I believe, probably Dion. And Crytek and Chonga. Chonga very healthy. Crytek needs to either find some HP or find some damage before he dies. Not gonna happen though, as Crytek drops, and now Chonga has Amp right in front of him and does take down Amp. Has Power behind him, takes down Power. Dion right in front of him. Snipe comes out. Chonga, he's curving the rockets. He's beginning to believe. What a combo out of Chonga. And Chonga gets the Dark Horse and Crytek's team alive in this matchup. And down goes Zoomers in that round, and 2 more rounds. Can Chonga and Crytek and their team manage to secure it? 59's trying to say no right now. Absolutely hitting Chonga up for damage. And now Dion, Chonga missing the combo. Could have been a huge kill onto Dion, or at least huge damage. And now Elask goes down. Power just loading Tri-Rocks, and now Darth and Crytek trapped in the low part of this map. Goat going down. Crytek using the jump boots to kind of get himself out of there, but this is going to be a tough one, and Crytek needs to have something happen and kills 59, and now Power is right in front of his face. Nice snipe. 59, Crytek headshots Power, and now Dion versus Crytek. Crytek has the advantage this time, but Dion hits 2 snipes straight off the bat, and Dion now pushing Crytek low-ish on HP, but not low enough that Dion can just minigun him down, and Crytek still looking. He just needs to land a snipe on Dion, put Dion on the same footing as he is. And both players looking at each other, but not connecting, and now there is a nice shock primary from Crytek. Crytek's going to minigun here, thinking he's low, but Dion hits the snipe, takes down Crytek, and that is a good game out of everyone. Crytek's team trying to make the furious comeback. Chonga with an amazing dark horse. And we've got a 10-8 map 2. Unfortunately, that is a 2-0 for the match. Tiebreaker is not going to matter, but what a performance out of Crytek's team. What a performance out of everyone in this matchup, as this was a nail-biter of a game number 2. And we're going to go on to map number 3, and I believe it will be Super Phantasmic. So, about to see a good one for that one. And we are ready to get into map number 3 here on Super Phantasmic. Going to be, unfortunately, not a decider of a 1-1, as Zoomer's taken this match 2-0, but should still be a good game to see. And we're going to go on board Dion, round number 1. Actually, he's sitting still. Is Dion here? Did Dion crash? No, Dion apparently now is here. Could have gotten headshot and killed early on, just sitting there in the wide open west. But instead, he is going to move forward. Doesn't take any damage. Nice snipe, but does get smoked by Chonga, and Darth goes down. And now Darth onto Amp goes down. Amp goes down, I should say. Darth, 30 HP. Did he take that HP pack? Yes, he did. Trying to get onto 59. Does get a good snipe onto 59, but anti-comboed. And immediately the health bar evaporates. The anti-combo was for 30 HP, the grand total of next to no damage. And then Chonga using the sound cue of the door to give himself an advantage here to try and get out. And able to move, but runs into power and finds 59 looking right at him. And power able to get Chonga from the side, and round number 1 going over to the Zoomers, as they are able to take that one. And we're going to go on board Crytek here, and Crytek going to start off, gets behind a box and just peeks out, shoots his sniper shots, and takes a bunch of damage there. Hits another couple nice snipes, and finds himself right behind power. And big damage going out onto power. And power is hurt, but still alive. And Amp gets hurt. Power finally goes down to Crytek. And it looks like this has gone. And Tihan getting just evaporated. Had a lot of HP. And then he didn't. Crytek's team able to take a nice little round there. We'll go on board Darth here. Darth looks like he's doing well so far, but Flax's teammate, not exactly what you want to happen. Teammate phases through him, and he Flax himself straight in the face. Combo not going to land on 59. Darth looking to try and get whatever damage he can get out onto anyone on this team. And there goes... and now, all of a sudden, Darth gets behind Dion, but unable to do more than a little bit of damage to him. But 52 isn't not nothing, but Power is right in Crytek's face, and Darth trying to make this happen, but Power able to take down Crytek, and now Dion jumps right into Darth's face, and Dion, Zoomer movement bouncing off of every wall imaginable, and Power able to take down Darth and put Zoomers in the lead 2-1. Power currently in the lead for PPR, 3.2. He's 6-1. We're going to go on board. Can he continue this? 59, or actually I was on Darth. I meant to be on Power. Power shooting at and goes down to Crytek, so that PPR lead probably not going to continue. And Darth going to get up, find Amp right behind him, but Amp does not see him. Amp has no idea Darth's there. Flak ball direct to the face. That's one way to get flacked in the face. And Dion taking down Darth. Crytek right in Dion's face. Dion taking down Crytek, returning the favor from, I think, a couple rounds ago. And now Dion wants this HP pack, hits Chonga, and now it's just Dion versus Elask, and Dion is not going to take any whoop. He gets flacked, and maybe, just maybe, Dion might have to play this one a little bit seriously. Surprised he honestly hasn't brought out the minigun yet, but, you know, not going to matter. Dion just easy combo, doesn't take any risks, doesn't get close to him, and Dion able to put his team ahead 3-1. We'll go over to 59, see if he can't help anything, but Crytek getting the better of the snipe onto him. Able to trade one back, but he's been hit by 3. 59, 10 HP. Not where you want to be. And going to be tough for 59 to kind of get into this round. To really put damage out here, you kind of have to make yourself vulnerable. And they know he's there, and yeah, 59 gets taken down. Really hard to kind of hide and get snipes out. Any shot you take announces your presence to the world. And now Dion is and Goat against 2 here. And Dion able to land one snipe, jumps down, kind of gets out of there, takes a little bit of goo damage, but it is a 1 versus 2 Dion against Chonga and Elask. Gonna be a tall task. Dion has a bit of HP to work through, so a little bit of damage he can land early going to be good. It does land onto Elask. Unable to connect the second shot, but does connect the shock primary, and now Dion able to fight a bit more fair in this matchup, but Chonga is still going to move in and takes down Dion with a snipe, and that is a 3-2 Chonga, able to prove that he is the clutch player everyone has asked for him, and I mean, Chonga, great work. Great work, Chonga. And he's just going to sit back this round, apparently, and just take his snipes. Goes into the fan, gets Dion. Elask gets headshot by Power, and down goes Elask. And Chonga now last alive, 1 versus 4. Let his team die to, you know, get in on this one, but takes a lot of damage there. And someone right in front of his face, but not the right person, gets shot from the side, goes down to a combination of Dion, 59, and Power. Great teamwork out of Zoomers there. 1 in front, 2 flanking. Chonga had no chance. And Dion hitting a nice snipe there. Really just getting the damage out on these pixel snipes, and headshots Elask, and Elask his head has been a magnet for snipes, it seems, so far. He seems to have taken a lot of headshots, and now Dion is hunting Crytek. Minigun comes out, and Flat comes out from Crytek, but a combo comes out from Power. Crytek drops 5-2. This is going completely in favor of Zoomers. Map number 3, Super Phantasmic, not a map for the faint of Crytek's team. Darth going to go down 1 versus 3. Power is 1 versus 3 himself, but able to stay alive, and the cavalry has arrived. Elask trying to minigun Dion, but drops. Chonga, or Crytek giving out the XDs. Chonga going down to Dion. Elask last alive. Elask, can he? Dark Horse, not going to happen. 5-2. Or 6-2, I should say. The score had not changed yet. And, I mean, Dion still at 4 PPR, 2,100 damage, clearing the lobby currently. And Crytek's got 1,900 damage, but he just doesn't have the kills to match up, as their team is not being able to take the rounds. And Zoomer's currently getting the better of Oh, that could have been a huge combo, but Dion attacks the person he saw flying through the air, and Darth able to just live eating the core. And Dion and 59 in a 2 versus 3, and Dion does take down Chonga, makes it a... Oh, I didn't notice that Crytek had died, and now L-Ask, and L-Ask going down to Dion, 7-2. Zoomers taking a big advantage here. And, I mean, we'll stick right on board. Dion, 4.2 PPR. Does get sniped early on, but Darth, the rockets are not going to connect on Darth. And the snipe from Chonga connects onto Dion. Dion taken down to 80 HP. Needs to find some extra damage out here. Darth jumps up. Rockets coming out. Dion, perfectly timed dodge, but not quite enough. Darth able to stay right behind him, takes him down, and that is a 7-3 scoreline. Crytek's team able to get around back, but it is probably not enough for them. Power finding a tough situation. And who are we on? We're on board with L-Ask. We're going to be on board with Darth, 2 versus 3. And Darth hitting the headshot, taking down Dion, but going down to 59. L-Ask now, last alive, and has Amp right in front of him, but 59's coming from behind. And 8-3, Zoomers putting themselves 2 rounds away from taking map 3 and taking a clean 3-0 scoreline. And 59, great combo through the little gap, but then walks right into a wall through the teleporter and sees Crytek unable to connect. L-Ask taking 70. L-Ask very low. 59 trying to finish him off. Sees Chonga too. And 59 unable to kill either man. And Chonga able to take down 59 there. And Chonga very low. L-Ask very low. Well, Darth very low. L-Ask very low. And Dion very healthy. Probably not going to go well for Darth. It doesn't go well for Darth. Vader someday later as Darth dropping and 9-3. And we'll stick on board Dion, 4.1 PPR. Looking like he's finally getting over the pneumonia shakes a little bit. Or he's just getting used to playing with it. And Darth trying to push Dion here, but Dion just... Hey, Darth could have blown up that combo for immense damage, but instead, nothing doing for either man, as Dion and Darth are continuing this kind of extended 1v1, and Darth using the fan, and Darth pops up and surprises Dion. Dion getting caught in that extended 1v1 against Darth probably prevented him from affecting the map in more places. And just the distraction that came through, Crytek was able to get the damage down. Chonga actually leading for his team. And Dion's Zoomers are down a man right now. L-Ask right in Dion's face, but Dion able to hit the huge combo. Chonga headshotting Dion. Dion's ego caused his noggin to swell up to immense levels. Could be the ego, could be the pneumonia, does not matter. Headshot onto Dion, and nothing happening, and Darth trying to get into 59's face, and 59 just jiggle AD spam shock primarying him, and now L-Ask looking, it's L-Ask and Crytek, check that, it is L-Ask who has been L-Asked to Dark Horse for his team, and gets trapped in the house, goes down 10-5, map number 3 over to Zoomers as they take this match 3-0, a clean 3-0. Was somewhat difficult on Signify, though, as Crytek's team made it a game. 10-8. Almost pulled off the comeback, but Zoomers taking this one, and we will move on. We should have another match coming up right after this one. Hopefully they haven't started yet. If they have, somebody else should jump in, or I could. Either one. But until next time, UTPugs Elim League Season 4. Check it out. Check Discord if you somehow found us not from the Discord. And until next time, catch y'all later.